free. That's right, get a free preview of how to flip houses for easy profits. Click the Academy button to begin your path to wealth.
Hi, I'm Mike. I'm from Florida. I just wanted to take a quick minute and do a video for Peter and the Academy for one reason, and that's because of results. You know, when I first ran into his Real Estate Investing Academy, I was pretty skeptical, and I'd been thinking about flipping houses for a while, and I got to say, for someone who's done more than 3,000 flips like Peter, that's pretty impressive. And the Academy, it's different. You know, most gurus, they just jam you into a hotel conference room for a weekend, and then they cut you loose. And honestly, I'm not sure how anyone can build a business in just one weekend. And what I like most about Peter's Academy is there are 3 hours of training videos from marketing and negotiating and deal management and how to find investors, you know, to fund your deals. Peter's got my back. I can ask him questions anytime and get help in his forum. Thanks, Pete.
Hi there, this is Peter Vekselman again. So today I want to do another video where I make the case for the wholesaling model. You know, a lot of you I know are out there and you're either bouncing around between different things like, you know, maybe wholesaling, maybe rentals, maybe creative deals, maybe buy and holds, buy, fix and sells. Some of you aren't even there yet. Some of you are just doing research and you're trying to figure out, well, what should I be doing? For those of you that follow me know I'm a huge proponent of the wholesaling model. Now, I've done buy and holds, I do buy, fix and sells. I've done some outlier deals like rezonings, condo conversions, building from the ground up. But my number one model is I have done this for 15 years, all types of different various things. The one thing that's always been constant in what I do is running and operating my wholesale models. And there's really 2 words that best describe it and why I'm such a big proponent, why that is a model that so many of us as investors need to run. And here's what they are: flexibility and lifestyle. So number one, flexibility. Why is the wholesale model so important when it comes to that? See, it's one of the few models that is very flexible. Meaning, you know, think about it. There's some things you could do in real estate that have almost no flexibility in them. For instance, you know, if you're going to go out there and you're going to buy a 50 house subdivision, you know, you're probably not going to get like to house number 40, owning all this other land, going through all this rezoning, got all your contractors out there, and say, well, you know what, I'm going to go from a 50, now I'm going to go to a 600 house subdivision. Now, I mean, it's pretty rigid. You're zoned for 50, you're 40 into it, you're doing that. You know, a lot of times on the rental side, there's not much flexibility, both from the cash flow perspective, also from the location, geographical location, and all this. In terms of flexibility, the wholesale model has a tremendous amount of flexibility. If you're a wholesaler and you're looking to do 1 deal a month, you got the ability to do that. You could do as many as 10 deals on a weekly basis, which we sometimes do right here in my own office. You can even take it to much higher levels. And the great thing about it is you really don't have to change too much. Meaning in other models, for them to become flexible, you have to change a lot of things. Like maybe you have to raise more money, or you have to hire more people, or do things, you know, that really are you know, keep it very rigid. Whereas in this model, I could change it on a dime. I can go from 10 deals a week. The infrastructure is set up to do upwards of 10 deals a week here, but it's just as easy for me to crank it down to 5 deals a week, or if we want to, we could crank it up and do 15, 20 deals a week, because once the infrastructure is set up, it has a tremendous amount of flexibility. The second piece, and this may be the most important one, it's one of the key models in real estate that gives you the ability to give you a tremendous lifestyle. So let me tell you about a couple of friends I got. I got one buddy, a good friend of mine, Mark. He's in Columbus, Ohio. Mark's cranking out about 60 to 70 wholesale deals on a monthly basis. He's got an office actually in Ohio, and he's got one in Palm Beach, Florida. And even though he's got those 2 offices, he's rarely there. He's all over the place. He's playing, he's hanging out, he's at the beach, he's doing so many lifestyle type of things. So this model gives you the ability, once you set it up the right way, to have an incredible lifestyle. I'll tell you about another one of my friends that's got a terrific wholesale model. Joe, he's in Missouri. And Joe's big thing is he's actually wholesales lease options. Just a little twist to the wholesale model. Now, Joe travels around with his family. As a matter of fact, I think he's overseas right now for 6 months with his family. But again, the lifestyle came as a result of setting up the wholesale model correctly. He actually wholesales with other local wholesalers around the country. Again, that goes back to the flexibility of this model. You have the ability to really massage this model and set it up in various ways. And Joe has massaged it to and fine-tuned it to the level where he wholesales with other wholesalers. He does the marketing, they do the wholesaling piece, the flip pieces, and there he is, gone half a year out and traveling across literally the world with his whole family. So as you're thinking and trying to figure out what's the right pathway, what's the right thing to do, I think as long as you're doing real estate, you're in the right direction. But I think it's also important to figure out the right model. Again, I'm a huge proponent, obviously, of the wholesale model. Flexibility, lifestyle, ease of entry, ease of use, the non-capital, not geographically centered. I can go on and on and on. That is my #1 model that I recommend people. Even if you have other models, there's other things I do in real estate, from private lending and other things that I've told you before. But that is like one constant piece I have running in the background. That's the most consistent piece for the 15 years that I've been doing it. So terrific model to be in. You guys know what I do. I do a ton of deals, and I coach people how to do a tremendous amount of deals in my one-on-one coaching program. So if you want to be a successful investor, whether you're brand new, just getting started, or you already are an investor and you're kind of looking to move up the food chain, feel very confidently through my one-on-one coaching program I could help you. Right below this video, there's a form for you to fill out. Put your information in there. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me a little bit about yourself, and I'll actually contact you myself. We'll talk and we'll see if we're a good fit for each other, and I'll tell you exactly what I could do to help you become more successful in the real estate investing industry. Remember, I'm a huge proponent of the wholesaling model. Those two pieces. Tremendous flexibility in the development of the model, and incredible lifestyle as a result of this model. I hope that helps you make that decision.